question their initially. The result is nation is good. For example, all of us know that pulses rates are very high in India. Sometimes costing more than chicken. Do you know that? Pulses. Why? Again, there is a story for that. India consumes around 20 million tons of pulses every year, but we only produce hardly 8 to 10 million. There is a huge gap between rise in consumption and production. Again, there are agrarian reasons for that where we should address. Leave that apart. Why still imported pulses are costing you so much? India is the largest pulse consuming nation in the world. Because we are vegetarians, even non-vegetarians eat everyday sambar, dal, dosa. There is no other country which has so many varieties of food items coming out of pulses, right? But we are ignoring production, we are ignoring storage, we are ignoring even import procedures. Burma produces almost 5 to 6 times more per acre than us. This tur dal, kandipoppu, minapoppu, etc. But if there is a direct vessel between Burma and Krishnapatnam, Burma and Vizag, it costs a fraction. Now what happens? The traders are sitting in Singapore, Colombo, Chennai. So this pulse moves from Burma to Singapore, Singapore to Chennai, Chennai to Vizag. So if it costs naturally 80 rupees, because of all this transportation, it costs you 200 rupees. Nobody is worried, nobody is asking. Government should look at it. People like you and me should look at it. So if there is a direct call to Vizag port to Chennai, and funnily 50% of India's dal traders are between Nagpur and Nellore. Nellore, Guntur, Vijayawada, Tenali and Nagpur. This is the trading belt. But nobody has ever bothered. Pulses rates are going up and up and up. And I am also worried as an Indian citizen because if pulses rates go up, all the kids sitting here or your parents are affluent, I am sure most of them, not all, they can bear the cost. All the poor people, if he is eating twice dal, he will stop eating once. If he is eating 100 grams, he will reduce it to 50 grams. So all the poor are taken away from their meal. Because his wages won't go up like your pulses are going up. So it's important that government from social angle, from economic angle, even from political angle, because they will also lose their votes. They should worry about these things. And they should address these problems at these places. I keep talking to them and telling them, I told that pulses will go to 200 4 years back. Because I see the trends, the consumption trends, the transportation trends, the costing trends of Ballari and Andhra. They take a lot of raw materials from us. And then we also have become edible oil hub. Again, another nice story is edible oil. We studied this very nicely. We realized that India again consumes a lot of edible oil. Edible oil includes all forms of edible oil: groundnut oil, mustard oil, soya oil, palm oil, etc., etc. But then India is again short by 8 to 10 million every year. So how it is coming, we studied. Most of the edible oil is coming from Malaysia and Indonesia because palm oil is very cheap there. And they require a huge market. India is the biggest market. And incidentally, Malaysia and Indonesia are, if you draw a straight line, they are across our ocean from Krishnapatnam. But all the edible oil goes to Kandla and comes down. Some of the edible oil goes to Kakinada and goes up. So we thought, why can't we create an edible oil hub at Krishnapatnam? We started marketing and then we got edible oil industry people and then gave them fantastic facilities. And today, there are this number of edible oil plants. We are already second biggest edible oil hub in the country. We will cross Kandla in the next couple of years. So now, all the oil comes to Krishnapatnam, goes to the plants there, and each edible oil plant creates 500 to 1,000 jobs, apart from VAT and other tax benefits to the state. So we have created an edible oil plant. These are all the plants. All these have come in the last 5-6 years. Now, seeing all this growth, now Krishnapatnam has created a buzz. That buzz slowly started in Nellore, that went up to Andhra, now it is in India. What is there? When this new government of Mr. Modi came to power, in its very first budget, they announced, we are going to start an industrial smart city in Krishnapatnam. Out of all the ports in India, they have chosen Krishnapatnam. And that has not yet come. They are also not sure what kind of industrial city they are going to bring, but they announced that in the budget. Then Chennai Bangalore industrial, if you know Delhi Mumbai industrial corridor, that's a very, very special project to bring a lot of industry between Delhi and Mumbai across the corridor. started coming. So government has announced Chennai-Bangalore industrial corridor. This corridor doesn't cut, though it passes through Andhra Pradesh, they never bothered about Andhra Pradesh. So a lot of plans have happened, everything was going on. Then Japanese are interested to put up all their industries along this corridor. Then Japanese started coming in big numbers and started studying. What happened? They started looking at ports. Which port I use? Karnataka doesn't have ports on the east coast. Then Tamil Nadu offered Chennai and Ennore. They saw the ports. Immediately they said, we cannot build this industrial corridor with Chennai and Ennore ports. Then immediately we came to know, we invited all Japanese teams to Krishnapatnam. They made some 16 visits to Krishnapatnam. We ensured that all the data, and Japanese went and wrote a big report saying that CBIC corridor can never be successful without Krishnapatnam. So please include Krishnapatnam into CBIC corridor. Then you know what happened? It didn't stop there. The story didn't stop there. Madam Jayalalitha Godare, it's on record. She went and met Prime Minister Mr. Modi and gave a complaint in writing saying that private ports should not be included, Andhra port should not be included, CBIC should not have Krishnapatnam in it. But Japanese said, if the CBIC has to come, Krishnapatnam has to be in it. And ultimately government have approved, and now we are a part of Chennai-Bangalore Industrial Corridor officially, and all the industries are now, all the industries are now gravitating and moving slowly from Chennai and Bangalore towards Krishnapatnam. Now the story doesn't end there. Now Andhra, Telangana agitation, you know, Andhra was divided. Andhra was crying that it has got a raw deal. Then government, in order to either support or hoodwink, whatever it is, the future can tell. They have announced GCIC, Vizag and a nice junction for two borders, CBIC, GCIC. Both are moving forward, and Krishnapatnam is at the epicenter for that growth. Then Sagaramala, it's another ambitious program of Government of India to develop ports and to improve connectivity, and a lot of plans they have. I'm not sure how it's going to take off. But again they announced that Krishnapatnam has to be in the center of this. So if you see all forms of development in South Coastal Andhra is all either emanating or ending at Krishnapatnam. All that because no merit is nothing. Simple things what you learn in classroom. Customer-oriented approach, good turnaround times, good service, highly efficient people, highly motivated people. Whatever you learn in the classroom, whatever I learn in the classroom, they are trying to do. And these are the awards. There are many more. They are not in the picture. I will only highlight this particular award. In the third year of operations, we got from London an award called Lloyd's List Award. It's like an Oscar for port segment. We got in our third year as the best port operator in the world, not in India, in the world. So we went to London and took this award. That's a great honor for India and for us. And similarly, there are a lot of other awards. Another award which is again worth mentioning is this award, Golden Peacock Environment Management Award. After all, achieving all operational milestones, we decided, and first understanding all the criteria which they take for judging, and then improving all those areas. Then last year, from Union Environment Minister, we got this award, Golden Peacock Award. First bulk port in India to get this award. So, then this award, which one? This is Health and Safety Award. We got similar awards, many, but this is most important. Then why we got CSR awards? This will speak. This is a colony built by us. This is something like your MVP colony in Vizag. 500 houses built by us near Muthukur, that is outside the port. Why we built this colony? We have to shift 500 fishermen families to build this port. 5 villages, 500 houses. As per the concession agreement given by Government of India to us, they have to take care of them. And government's policy says, okay, whatever land you forego, we give land value. And another 40,000 rupees per family will be given to build their house. Even Telangana government case here, when double bedroom will is 2 lakhs or 2.5 lakhs only they are saying. But 2.5 lakhs. Here with 5 lakhs, we built independent houses and we made a nice colony and gave each one a house. And then we said, we are adopting your village forever as long as we are operating this port. So all their kids' education, up to whatever class they study, port will pay the fee. Port started running schools, port and then healthcare also. Port started running schools, port started running hospitals, port started training them, skilling them, port started making them entrepreneurs, port started giving them jobs. So every house should get benefit. For the women folk something, for the men folk something, for the kids something. So that in fact 500, we didn't take even one policeman help. If you know Gangavaram story, there was a police fire, if you know that. We didn't have even one policeman. We had 500 group-provisions. Every husband and wife were given dresses and puja, and then all 500 went, like in a fanfare, like a big festival, went and occupied their houses. And every house was given a gas stove, gas connection, and 1 year gas fee, 1 year electricity. So all this because we want to create a social climate where they are not unhappy with the advent of the port and port doesn't get adversely affected. There is a commercial logic also. It's not just a CSR logic, there is a commercial logic too. If a port stops one day, it's a very reverse situation. It never happened. Imagine 6,800 acres of land acquiring for the port and another 6,000 for our SEZ and another 20,000 acres of power plants. Have you ever heard unrest in Nellore? You hear so much of unrest in Srikakulam. You hear so much of unrest in Vizag. Have you ever heard? There is unrest, but we are managing nicely, integrating their needs, their individual needs with the social needs or the developmental needs of the industry. Right? So as a result, there is a good harmony which is built up. They do demand whatever they want. Then we sit and discuss and then identify where we can help them and then solve the problems amicably. The result is the port is growing, industries are growing, and I'll also tell, you all know that India is the fastest growing country in the world this year, 7.4% GDP. You also know AP is growing faster at 11.2 or 11.3 GSDP. And you know what is Nellore GSDP? Nellore is number 1 in Andhra, 19%. How that is possible? Again, same thing. A port, an Andhra boy or girl is ready to work on a Saturday, Sunday, and they don't look at their watch. I am also an Andhra guy. I have never seen my watch when I am in the office. Seriously, I will only look at watch when all the work is complete, and then when suddenly there is nobody before me, then I look at watch. Sometimes it's 10 p.m., sometimes it's 7 p.m., sometimes it's 8 p.m. So, and I also see many boys and girls who are working there. Disrespect that. That is our USP. That is our core strength. We should never lose that. Why Andhra people are doing well in USA? Again the same thing. In fact, a lot of USA Americans complain. There is a serious social disparity between us and them. They don't complain. Then they ask, what is the social disparity? If I go late to my home, my wife will divorce. But this Indian guy, Andhra guy, if he goes late, his wife will not divorce. His wife will still support and give him food. There is a serious social disparity. Why will you expect me to work like an Andhra guy? What will happen to me and my family? So that kind of social support system we have at our home. Even if wife works, husband also generally don't grudge. They should validate the statement, but generally they don't grudge. So there is a nice work culture in our state. We should not lose that. So with such wonderful people, and we can create wonders in our life. And this is the CSR award we got in Dubai.